FLOSSTUBE. It's Caitlin with A Stitch for Mom, and welcome to my FLOSSTUBE channel. This specific video is something I've never done before, but it is like a finish slash whip slash stash oh my goodness, motivational video. So I thought what I would do every quarter, I would go through all my finishes of that specific season that we're heading into, all my whips that I have heading into that season, and then the stash that I can pull from for that season. So even though it is January, we are going to do the spring season, since that is the season that I'm itching to start stitching. And I will tell you, I have the most spring finishes. Spring has my heart truly in terms of cross stitch, and I absolutely will stitch anything spring that I can get my hands on. So let's go ahead and get started. How this is going to work is I'm going to do my finishes first, since they are literally taking up my table. Then I will go into my whips, and then I will finally touch on some stash that I have that you might have in your stash too, and just to give you some inspiration. Some of these finishes are just the finished piece because my, like, maybe the backing or something is already being used on another project right now, since we are still in winter. I don't have all of the finishing pieces, but I do have the finishes themselves. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be the finishes. I'm not going to go in any specific order. Some of these are spring, some are Easter. I really just think about as like the season in whole. What do I put out? So my first one is this spring. It is a Dapper Doodad from Stitching with the Housewives. I used some called for, some of my own, and they're supposed to be tulips right here, and I just took those out because it just made it look too busy for me. And this is finished on a board that I had in my Easter decor for a really long time. And that's on 28 count black Joblin. One. Another one I have is another Dapper Doodad from Stitching with the Housewives. It is Honeybees and Flowers Please. This is stitched on 28 count Monaco that I Rit dyed myself. I don't remember what I Rit dyed it. I stitched this when I was pregnant with Eddie because I was having his baby shower at my house and I didn't have enough because it was after Easter and I didn't have enough spring decorations. So I was frantically trying to add some. And this is just a wicker basket, a tobacco basket from Hobby Lobby, I think. All right, so my next one is Holiday Hoopla Easter. This is from With Thy Needle and Thread. I use my own colors on this. It's stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. It sits in like a little round planter on its side, and it just finished this hoop that I painted, and then on the back it has like some foam core to make it pop up. Yeah, that is this finish. All right, my next finish is another Stitching with the Housewives. It is one of their cups. I think it's the Bloom cup. I can't remember what this is called, but I think originally it's supposed to be a white cup, but I changed it to light pink. And I stitched this on 28 count like sap. It's some like, it's like a pale green Joblin. And this is in like a little pedestal that I got from, it's a Pioneer Woman pedestal, so I got it from Walmart, and I painted it white. All right. Next one is Truckin' Along. This is the March Truckin' Along. It is, I used my own colors, stitched on 28 count black Joblin. And I do not have the top piece to it. I only stitched the trucks on these. Oops. All right. Next one is With Thy Needle and Thread. I do not remember what this one is called. It came out a couple years ago. It is stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I used my own colors and I stitched this in a hoop, and the hoop just kind of hangs. This is the only one of this series that I have finished like this. Super cute. Can't resist the money. All right, my next finish is a finish from last year. It is Lizzie Kate Chick Party. This is stitched on 28 count lilac or lavender Lugana. And the thing I changed on this one is there was supposed to be like a mushroom in here somewhere, and I just took it out because it didn't really make much sense to me in this piece. But otherwise I used all the called for DMC. Cheap party. All right, another finish I have is zinnia seeds from Stitching with the Housewives. This is stitched on 28 count black Joblin. I think I used most of the called for on this, except for I don't think this blue is the called for. I think it's a little bit more muted than what the called for is. But the pinks and reds are all called for. All right. Another one I have is pansy seeds. So I did use the called for colors on this. This doesn't have a backing because it just sticks on like a basket. But I love this one. I love purple. Pansy seeds. I need to do more of those seeds packets. All right, my next one I have is, Hands-On Design. It is the Hip Hop jar. This is stitched on 28 count Monaco that I dyed myself. And I did change the colors on it. I don't think the jar is supposed to be purple. I love this one. And it sits in the frame that all of these sit in. All right. My next finish is, I cannot remember, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember what this one is called. It is a With the Needle and Thread. It's a little chick, and then the actual one, there's like grass, and there's like something that goes above him, I think. But I just thought the chick was cute by himself. So I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea dye Monaco. I did use my own colors. I believe this one is charted in DMC because it is an old chart. And then this egg I actually got, I will link her Etsy shop below. It's an Etsy shop in Texas, and I absolutely love her stuff, and they're so cute. And I get them whenever I can, but it's like a little egg. So cute. All right. My next one is this piece. I don't remember what these are called. It's a With a Needle and Thread. It is stitched on Monaco that I dyed, like a rose petal, I think is what I dyed it, and I dunked it in coffee tea dye. But it sits in this, I have a frame that the rest of these sit in, so it sits in a frame. All right. My next one is Bunny Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives. This is stitched on 28 count black Joblin. I did use my own colors, and I did change it up. I don't think the bowls look like this in the original. And I think the bunnies are originally brown, but I cannot remember. But that is that finish. And this is just a wood piece from Hobby Lobby that I finished it in. It's got me itching to decorate for spring. Next one I have is, I think this is called Crunch, but I actually changed it to Grow. I didn't like the word crunch on there. So this is from Stitching with the Housewives. It's on 28 count black Joblin. I used my own colors. It's just on like a little board. I think I finished this last year or 2 years ago. All right. My next finish is from last year. This is the bunny basket from With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is like my first really big pillow finish. It is stitched on 28 count pansy, not pansy. Maybe it is pansy. Lugana from Picture This Plus. Such a cute little pillow. That bunny was a beast. All right, my next one is also from With Thy Needle and Thread. It is from the Jelly Bean Jubilee book. And it is stitched on 28 count lavender Lugana. And it's just in this thing I got at Home Goods. Nothing fancy. All right. Next one is another with I needle. No, it's another Stitching with the Housewives. This is another cup. I think it's the Hip Hop cup, but I actually changed it. So I think originally the cup is supposed to be white, but I changed it to a green. So, and it's just finished on this jelly beans jar that I got from Michael's. All right, my next one is another with a needle and thread that I don't know the name of. Sorry. Is this guy. So this is stitched on 28 count coffee tea-dyed Monaco. I did use my own colors and I did cut out, I think this one is the one that had the thing like above it, and I cut that out. So, and this is finished on this board that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. Originally this part was brown, so I just painted it, or it was just like a wood, natural wood, so I just painted it like to match his sweater. That's cute. All right. Another one I have is from Hands On Design, and it's called Hop On In. So this is, I changed like all the colors on this and I really brightened it up. It was not originally supposed to be this bright. And I stitched on this, I can't remember what type of, what this fabric is called, but it's very cute. I used my Color and Cotton thread pack on this, like one of the monthly, when they used to do the monthly colors. All right. My next one is Basketful of Springtime by With Thy Needle and Thread. And my little thing fell out. I'll have to redo that. Sorry. This is stitched on 28 count Monaco that I dyed rose petal. And then I coffee tea dunked. All of my baskets fit in the same, they have a, I put them in the same thing. So, and I've done all of the baskets. So cute. All right. Whew. I'm not even close to being done, guys. My next one is Let's Go Ride a Bike. Bunny Trail, I think this one is called. I stitched this one last year. It's stitched on 28 count black Joblin. And I did use all of my own colors. I don't think the bike was originally supposed to be purple, but I put purple in anything I can. So cute. All right. Another one we have is the Peep jar from with Stitching with the Housewives. So this is stitched on that 28 count lavender Lugana. And I did change the cup is a very light pink. I think originally it's supposed to be white. I found with these cups they're a lot more fun if you do the different colors. And this stitch sits in a pedestal that I got from Michael's a couple years ago. All right. My next one is another cup. So this is Hello Spring by Stitching with the Housewives, and this one has fuzz on it. The cup was obviously supposed to be white. I changed it to a bright yellow, which just like super brightened it up. And it's stitched on this light green 28 count Joblin or Lugana. So these go on the same pedestal, but I have this one up when it's not around Easter, and I have this one up when it's around Easter. All right. Let's see. My next one is Whirligig, Spring Whirligig by Heart and Hand. This is stitched on 28 count coffee tea-dyed Monaco. And I did use all my own colors on this. And it sits in like an old, they all sit on the same thing. It's like a block. I'll have to show it sometime. But I do have all the seasons done. All right. Get this one. Whoop. All right. This is Peter Cottontail from Stitching with the Housewives. I stitched this on actually 27 count Linda. This is the one I tried Linda on, I don't love Linda, but I'm sorry if your name is Linda. I just meant the fabric. This, I think originally the bunnies were swapped the colors, and I wanted to make the bigger bunny the brown color. But this one is really cute. And this is just a finish from, it's just like a thing from Hobby Lobby. Right, my next one is another one from the Jubilee book. This is, I don't know what this one is called, but it's the one with the flowers and the chick. And this is actually a Valentine's Day piece, but I made like a little twine heart or twine flower with a covered button. It's very cute. This is all DMC. I think all the Jubilees are, at least in the Jelly Bean one, are DMC. All right, my next one is one of my all-time favorite finishes, and I remember stitching this. It was spring break, like my first year teaching. Had a whole week off, and I just sat and I stitched this, and it was glorious. I don't remember what it's called, but I actually stitched it on Ada, and it is from Satsuma Street, and it is her goose. Oh my gosh. I finished this in a couple different ways. It's been a couple different finishes, but this has been my favorite so far. It's on like a ceramic tray. I used all the called for colors. I love this one. I'd restitch this one in a heartbeat. Okay, my next one is another Stitching with Housewives. It is one of their Dapper Doodads. I think it's called Egg Hunt, but this is stitched on 28 count black Joblin. I did use my own colors. I think I made some changes, but I can't quite remember. And then this little thing was from the Target Dollar Spot, and I think I painted this yellow, the yellow behind it. So cute. How am I gonna put all this stuff away? Okay, the next one I have is Henrietta. It's a With Thy Needle and Thread. It is stitched on 28 count petite point blue, and I did use my own colors. It's very cute. All right. My next one is Backing Up the Truck, Oh Hello Spring by Stitching with the Housewives. I finished this last year or 2 years ago. I did change all the colors, and so I did take some stuff out of here, just to kind of make it a little less busy. All right, my next one is a Bent Creek Easter Bunny row. I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea-dyed Monaco using my own colors. So cute. I love these little rows. All right, the next one is gonna be Spring String by Lizzie Kate. Oops. And I stitched this on a, I think I dyed this myself. I think I dyed this purple. And it just sits in a board. All right. This is Spring ABCs by Little House Needleworks. I stitched this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, and I did use all my own colors. I remember stitching this when we used to go to trivia at the bar. Look at that purple house. I'm almost done. Almost. My next one is the Hip Hop Mini from the Jarful. This is stitched on the same. I dyed this fabric myself, just black. All right. My next one is another Satsuma Street, and I don't really have So I've finished this in a couple different ways, but nothing's ever really stuck. So it is, I don't even remember what it's called. And I think I didn't stitch something that was supposed to be right here. And this is just on a 28 count piece of fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. So I stitched this a long time ago. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. All right, my next one is a set, and I did stitch these last year. These are Roundabouts Percy, Penelope. I don't remember what they're called. But I stitched them on 28 count Pansy Lugana from Picture This Plus. And then I did change these a lot. So I think I made a lot of changes to this one. Maybe. I think originally this one was supposed to have chicks. No. One of these was supposed to have chicks in the basket, and I can't remember which one it is. And I changed them either to Easter eggs or to carrots. I cannot remember. But these just sit in my Paisleys and Polka Dots finishing pieces. Another one that does that is this Daisies by the Bunch. So this is for after Easter when I do just regular spring stuff. I don't have a partner one to this. I need to work on that this year. All right, my next one is Stretch Those Legs, or it's from Frosted Pumpkin. This is stitched on a 28 count Peach Lugana, and I changed this is supposed to be a girl, and I changed it to look like Eddie. And yeah, it's cute. It was a very quick stitch. I think I stitched this last year. All right, next one is Lizzie Kate. It's from the Spring Smalls. I don't remember. It's Spring. Stitched on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco using my own colors. So cute. All right, just a couple more. This is Stitching with the Housewives Carrot Seeds. This is stitched on 32 count charcoal Lugana. And it's finished in this little basket I got from Hobby Lobby, like a little container. It like fits perfectly on there. So cute. Okay. Next one is another Satsuma Street. It is one of her anthology eggs. I can't remember. It's one of the eggs that she has. And I finished this a couple years ago, but last year is when I finally changed it, turned it into a pillow. It's not the best pillow, but pillow nonetheless. This is stitched on 28 count. It's like a mushroom Lugana, I think. But you can't, it's like full coverage, so you can't really see the fabric. All right. Ooh. I do not remember what this one is called. It is stitched on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. I don't even remember who the designer is. Sorry. I did use my own colors, that I know. It does have a partner one, but I'm not going to do that. I sold that pattern, I think. Because I'm good with this one. It's cute. And this is just a frame. I don't even remember where I got it. Just a frame. All right. Dang it. Something broke. All right, my last one is with I Needle and Thread. These are bunnies. I don't remember what it's called. It's not Spring Awakens because that's my other piece. Oh, I forgot that one. Oh, I have some more over here. Oh my gosh. I do have 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So this is stitched on 36 count hog bristle, and I did use my own colors. And this is finished in a basket from the Target Dollar Spot that just has these fake Easter eggs in it. So it's very cute. My last 2 are both with a needle and thread, both 36 count. This is Spring Awakens. Our robins are here. The robins are here. This is stitched on 36 count hog bristle using my own colors. And it's just finished in a frame. And this one is also with a needle and thread, 36 count hog bristle. This is the Rabbit and the Rose. I love this one. This is a frame from TJ Maxx. All right, those are all my finishes. Told you I had a lot. All right, let's get on to whips. The first one is from the Jelly Bean Jubilee book. It is this Easter. I am stitching this on 28 count Pansy Lugana from Picture This Plus, and I am using my own colors to match my bunny pillow that I made last year. So that is what I have done. Not a lot, but enough. All right. Sorry, I should bring all these bags up here so I can, because I have them all out of the bag, but they're all ironed. Okay. Next one is Tis Spring from With a Needle and Thread. This is stitched on 36 count boardwalk linen using my own colors. This was a start from Advent Stitching. This one is so cute. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, my next one is another With Thy Needle and Thread. This is Tulip Festival. Yeah. Tulip Festival. I am stitching this on 36 count Fiber on a Whim Affogato. No. Cafe au lait. Cafe au lait. I love that it has like a little pinkish tint to it. So that is what I have done. I would like to finish this one this year. This was a 12 by 12 start 2 years ago, I believe. I am using all my own colors. It is super cute. All right. That makes sense. All right. I'm gonna wait on that one because I do want to show you the. I'll have to bring up the thing. Apparently my phone just stopped charging. Okay. My next one is another new start. It is, sorry, I'm just looking for this piece is in here. Okay. Next one is another new start. It is Tired Trio by Plum Street Samplers. I'm stitching, this is another, it's a new start from Advent Stitching. So I'm stitching this on In the Pink by R&R 36 count, and I am using some of my own colors and some of the called for colors. The slots will be the called for colors, definitely. So I got that one. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up a project on my phone. And then my phone hasn't been, this is not in there. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's probably in this one. Okay, oops. It's not going there. Over there. It goes in there. All right. Next one is Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs. I'm stitching this one. This is also stitched on In the Pink by R&R. 36 count. I'm using my own colors. That is what I have done. It's a very light pink. It's very pretty. All right, I found the one I'm working on. Okay, the one I am working on is a Sub Rosa from the Primitive and Punch Needle Stitcher magazine. It is called Bless Our Nest. except for that I am not doing the Bless Our Nest part. I am just doing the basket with the robin and the eggs. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Ren. I'll picture this place. And I don't know what brown I used. I need to figure it out. It's like maybe burlap from Color and Cotton. But I need to figure that out. All right. Next one is from Seasons of the Heart. It is the spring one. It's the only one I have started. This is stitched on 36 count homespun from R&R. I am using my own colors. I did change the color of the house. So I flip-flopped the color of the house and the door. So the door will be a gold and the house is going to be that pretty blue. So that one. Okay. Oops. All right. My next one is another with a needle and thread. It is Spring Fling. I am stitching this using some called for, some of my own colors on 28 count peach Lugana. Oh, my back. And I did get more of this done this year. It was one of my Advent stitching pieces. Still got a lot to go, but it's very pretty. All right, my next one is a Stitching with the Housewives. So I thought I would have it there, but I guess I don't. Oops. For my PDFs, I keep them all on Google Drive. I just recently got an iPad, so I haven't, not as in the iPad versed as everyone else is. So I just always use Google Drive. So, okay, so this is Penelope and Peep by Stitching with the Housewives. And I'm stitching this on the 28 count Pansy Lugana. And picture this plus. I'm using all my own colors. I will probably change the bunny. I'm going to lighten up the bunny and I might change her dress to pink. But, and that's what I have so far. This is actually a restart because I originally started this, I think, on Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco, maybe. And I restarted it to that. All right. My next one, I think, could be, really, you could put it in. So bees are interesting. So you could do like bees and sunflowers, or you can do bees and just like regular flowers. And so this one is honeybee sampling. But I'd almost put this in spring because of the way the pink flowers look. I'm stitching this on 28 count Monaco that I Rit dyed using my own colors. I would really like to finish this one this year. It's so pretty. Look at how pretty. Something about Monaco, it's just so heavy and I love it. Sometimes I don't. All right, my last whip is my favorite. It is Spring Moon by Plum Street. I'm stitching this on 38 count Druid Blue from Axis Commodities. And that is what I have done. I'm almost done with the house. That was my goal for this week. So this is the one I'm actively working on right now. Look at how beautiful it looks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, that's such a beautiful piece. I'm gonna go stitch on that next. All right. Those are all my whips. All right, next I want to go through some of my things I have kitted up. If you watched my last video, you've seen a lot of these, but still fun to see anyway. So one thing I want to work on is this March monthly weigh-in. And I have that pansy, more of that pansy Lugana to stitch it on. Another spring piece I want to get started is Robin's Spring by Robin Pickens. I did pull all the called for DMC, and I have Legacy, 28 count Legacy Lugana. Another great spring piece is Float by Plum Street. And this is on, I'm going to stitch this on 37 count Russian tea cake with all of the called for colors. Look at those colors. It's all called for DMC. So that's kind of fun. All right. I don't have anything pulled for this yet, but I would like to stitch it. It is Grandma's Candy Dish from With a Needle and Thread. I was thinking I just got all of that yard of, I can't remember, Fox and Rabbit. So I might stitch it on that. I really want that white to pop. Right. My other monthly weigh-in, which is the April monthly weigh-in. I kind of talked to some changes I'm going to make on this one, but I am still going to want to, I do want to stitch it on the Jasper. From Picture This Plus, 28 count. All right, and the last one I have kitted up is the Sayings of the Season Spring, which I believe will be coming out soon. I'm going to probably use all the called for because I have them all. But I'm going to stitch it on 28 count black Joblin. So cute. Maybe I'll start that one. I feel like I haven't stitched on black in a long time. All right, so those are the ones that I have kind of kitted, and then we're gonna go through my ones I have, stash dive it, just to offer you some inspiration. All right, so I have Lori Holt stitch card D. So these would be cute to do for spring. These would be great spring, not Easter patterns to stitch, and they're quick. The other one I have was a whip, but I decided to restart it. I haven't restarted it yet, but it is Daisy May. That would be cute. It's a good one after Easter. Okay, another one I'm going to do a restart on is Blooming Tiny Town. I decided the other day that I just need to do a restart on it because I wasn't going to be able to fit everything I wanted to on the 28 count that I had cut. So I do want to restart it on 32 count. All right. Another good one is the Raccoon. There's Plant Seeds of Joy. I've got a lot of PDFs here. What is this one? It's an old chart. Put a little spring in your step. I had started this at one point. I might restart it. That's cute. The triple play, the spring basket, triple play pillows. There is Spring Has Sprung from Country Cottage Needleworks. I've started this one, but I needed to do a restart because I didn't have the floss that matched it. This is a great one, Spring Folk by Hands On Design. Lots of people stitched that last year. This was a gift, Bloom Where You're Planted from With a Needle and Thread. Word swap May Daisies. The new word swap is gorgeous. The tulips, so pretty. Vintage Eggs from the Prairie Schooler. I've always loved this one. Let's Talk Spring. Fresh Eggs Farm from Hands On Design. Pink Hill Manor from Blackbird Designs. It's an Anniversaries of the Heart pattern 4. So it's the April one. There is Spring Row by Bent Creek. So this would be a good one if you want to do the Easter Bunny row and then do Spring Row after it. There is from Carriage House Samplings this gorgeous blooming baskets. Then there are floral etchings by Heart and Hand. So those are all my spring patterns that I have that I would consider springs, at least paper. I do have a couple PDFs I would like to talk about. The first one is this Bucket Brigade from Stitching with the Housewives. That is such a cute one. I want to stitch that one on that Pansy Lugana. Another great one is Let's Go Ride a Bike Tulip Trail. Tulip Trail. Here's another one. It is Tiny Modernists. It's the Easter wreath, which I did have started at one point in time, but I had to frog a whole bunch, so I just gave up. Super cute though. So I do stitch a lot of spring, but I don't have a lot of spring patterns, probably because I stitched them. But that is what I was going to share with you today. So that is my finishes, my whips, and my haul, all for spring. Did you have a favorite? Comment down below, or if you've stitched any of the same ones that I've stitched, comment down below. I'm missing a chart in my stash. Let me know. Put it on my list to buy next year. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.